an equestrian coach teaches a child how to ride a horse at the Visun Royal Equestrian Club in Haikou, capital of South China's Hainan province, on Friday. Photo, Xuanmin, GT. While driving across a large piece of farmland in Sanjiang township of Haikou, capital of South China's Hainan province, Dai Jian, manager of the Haikou-based Visun Royal Equestrian Club, seemed excited and optimistic about the future of the island's horse racing industry. The 500-hectare farm, now covered with trees, crops, and piggeries, is scheduled to be transformed into a comprehensive industrial park for horse racing purposes within the next 2 years, driven by animal husbandry firm Xuanmin Co. Total investment in the project is now around 28.78 billion yuan, $4.50 billion, Xuanmin said, which follows an announcement made by the State Council, China's cabinet, on April 15 that said it would encourage horse racing along with water sports. In Hainan, as part of the moves to further open up the economy of the southernmost province, the guidelines are a big gift, not only for Hainan, but also for the country's whole horse racing industry, Dai told the Global Times. One sign of the industry's boom is the increase since mid-April in the number of Hainan residents who have come to Visun Royal for training, along with business groups that have consulted with the club about downstream supplies of horse feed as well as horse tack including harnesses, according to Dai. Over the weekend, the number of daily students soared to 20 to 30, nearly double the previous total, he noted. But what industry insiders are particularly expecting is a government license to issue lottery tickets at China's horse racing events, which are currently focused on spectatorship. This lottery model would function as an alternative to the traditional betting model used at such events around the world, so as to guarantee profit while still abiding by China's gambling laws. China's major horse race courses are now on their last legs. Without lotteries, the horse racing industry is merely burning cash, Liang Long, chairman of Hainan Equestrian Club for Teenagers, told the Global Times. We are pinning our hopes on horse race lotteries, and even betting in the future, mapping a lifeline. China's horse racing industry is only in its infancy. Particularly in Hainan, there are no horse race courses so far because of the requirement for massive amounts of land and billions of yuan in investment well in advance, not to mention the challenges related to slow returns or even losses in investment. A horse race course needs at least 500 mu 33 hectares of land so that horses can speed up and run as fast as they can. In contrast, an equestrian field only covers an area of 20 mu on average, Dai explained. More importantly, the Chinese mainland, which includes Hainan, has a low cultural affiliation with horses, especially when compared with its neighboring Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, which has 150 years of horse racing tradition. When I came to Hainan in 2012, the horse racing market was vacant. And now our company's membership has expanded, but only to 300, Dai said, in noting that there are now only 2 to 3 large-scale equestrian clubs in Hainan. While horse racing events in Hong Kong and countries like the UK are hugely popular and guarantee lucrative profits, the organizers of such events on the Chinese mainland, by contrast, are seeing their debts balloon. The best way to lure jockeys into participating in such events is prize money. In Hong Kong, it could be hundreds of thousands of Hong Kong dollars, but on the Chinese mainland, it's just several thousands of yuan, Liang explained. In other words, jockeys are paying several thousands of yuan to compete on the mainland, yet they gain nothing in return. Some organizers fail to come up with bonuses. Who would want to participate in the race without a prize apart from the true lovers? A senior official of the Hainan Horse Racing Association, HHRA, pointed out that the reason prize money in Hong Kong is so huge is because the business model of horse racing there, mostly driven by betting, is quite mature. Horse races are held twice a week by non-profit organization the Hong Kong Jockey Club, HKCJ. The large bulk of revenues originate from betting. Sponsorships and event ticket sales also contribute to revenue, he said. Last year, the HKJC pocketed $27.67 billion in profit, making it the largest collective sum of taxpayer money in Hong Kong. While the majority of profit is used for future events and donated to charity and community projects, the remainder is used to feed the whole of Hong Kong's industry chain as well as to fund related job positions in the veterinary and equestrian sectors. Dai noted, "You could hardly imagine such a scenario on the mainland. The whole industry here is single-sided. Technology is backward and an industry practitioner like me usually plays all kinds of roles, instead of specializing." Drawing on the Hong Kong model, Liang described the possible introduction of horse race lotteries to Hainan as a lifeline for the country's struggling horse racing industry. It's like an engine, driving the growth of downstream and upstream industries. Industry insiders have agreed that the guidelines on horse racing have not opened doors for building physical casinos in Hainan, rather they have given room to establishing new kinds of horse race-related lotteries within the next 3 years, such as on-the-spot scratch-off lottery tickets, according to Liang. To give new life to the horse racing industry in accordance with China's law that prohibits betting, organizers of such events would allow guests to purchase lottery tickets featuring the horses instead of allowing them to place bets, according to insiders. Furthermore, the Southern Island province already has a strong gambling culture, as many senior Hainan residents said that they partake in Kiksung, a sports lottery initiative, in their free time. If the country allows horse racing lotteries to be issued in Hainan, a lot of residents including me will become more passionate about participating, said a taxi driver surnamed Li. Speculation amid expectations that lotteries will come to Hainan. Money as a result has been pouring in, but Luo Niushan is not the only investor that has been tapping this budding market in Hainan. Haikou-based Ruiz, a building material provider, also announced in May that it has been mulling over plans to gallop into the horse racing industry. The company refused an interview request, but its chairman Jiang Hailan said Thursday that the firm has not decided on the specific location for its race course. "We still have a long distance to horse domestication." On Thursday, Hainan regulators banned horse-related companies from registering. Most of those companies are basically just speculating and trying to cheat investor money, the above-mentioned HHRA executive said. They are not large-scale consortiums. How could they possibly have the ability to sustain billions of yuan in investment? Newspaper headline, "Place your bets."